Yeah, hi, welcome, greetings, salutations, and welcome to Not Doom. We've spent like 18 hours over 2 streams killing everything. I needed a break. And I was kind of going through a list of bits and pieces that I kind of am thinking to do, and I was like, I could do with something a bit more chill and relaxed, and I also fancy some puzzle solving. So we're here with Professor Layton. And, well, the Pandora's box, although that is the name given to the European version. It was, I believe, called the Diabolical box in other regions. This is not the first Professor Layton game I've ever played. Probably. That wouldn't surprise me. This is not my first Professor Layton game. We did play the Unwound/Lost Future. I don't know exactly when it was. It must have been about a couple of years or so ago. I would estimate about then. It did not make the YouTube for reasons I don't quite remember why. Probably I just didn't have enough time. There was too much stuff going on, and I just didn't have time to put everything up. So that's probably why that didn't get up there. I don't know if this will. We'll see. This may or may not make YouTube, but it will depend. But so regardless, we're going to be having a good playthrough. I found my old stream set up as well. So we do have the main display screen, click on it over here, and I also have the other screen down here as well. So this is like the top screen, it's the bottom screen, I'm pretty sure it works out as. And I've got a couple of images as well. I'm glad to have this knocking about, truth be told. So yeah, we're going to have a bit of a chill out today, do some puzzle solving. We will not be getting through the whole game in this, I'm sure. I'd do well to get through 150 odd puzzles. However, we're going to institute a couple of rules. Obviously, this is, also that solve some puzzles and brain teasers and that. Obviously, everyone goes a bit at their own speed, though. So, for the purpose of this, and also I know like Huntress has played this game, I don't know if you remember very much of the puzzles in this game, but I tend to find with Layton games, I'm just a bit out of boredom. Yikes. Like, if you haven't played for one, you come back, you're like, oh yeah, it was this, and it kind of comes back to you. So, I don't want any help solving these puzzles unless I ask for it. However, if I do work out a puzzle, like, straight away, because sometimes you do, I will not just immediately put in the answer. I will give a minute so that you guys at home can also have a bit of trying to work it out what's going on. Maybe have a little play of that, it's kind of a communal chill out, basically. Have a good time, listen to some interesting English dubbing, and, just enjoy ourselves. That is the plan. But yeah, there might be times I ask for help. If so, I will point it out. Other than that, please don't give any advice unless I'm clearly absolutely stumped, I don't know. I'm not sure. I feel like this came up a couple of years ago, but I've slept since then. Anyways, let's get going. And yes, as has been noted by Huntress on our Discord, I'm actually going backwards through the series. I'm on Future, I believe, was the last game in the original trilogy. This is the second game, and then you got Curious Village, which was the first one, which I haven't played. And we might just do that at some point, like, down the line, to say I did the original trilogy, just did it backwards in some weird fever dream. Also, hello. Probably, if my hunch about this game is anything to go by. But yeah, we've got bits of artwork as well, a little bit of the stuff there. So we will go for the tried and tested name of what am I doing? I've got to get used to it. Thank you. I got to get used to my, I got to get used to doing this. I haven't used this for a little while. It works really well, just a little bit rusty. Anyways, we shall be shads. Love how they've got to put that disclaimer in.
There are tales of a
Amazing.
box that brings death upon any who dare open it. Tell me, do you think those rumors could be true?
Have you seen Tomb Raider? It wasn't the worst film, come on. I've seen Alone in the Dark.
Hey, look, there it is.
That's fever dream stuff right there. Holy heck. I mean, the first one wasn't the best. Which is a shame, because, like, it's a good series, and obviously we played New Nightmares, it's a fun game, but, you know. cue typical jokes. Also cue some old faces.
Now this is what I call deluxe. Just look at this room.
Yes, I can certainly see why some call the Molenteri Express a cruise ship on rails.
This sofa's great.
Now, don't forget, Luke. A gentleman pays attention to his manners. In every setting.
I would argue, if your sofa did that at home, like, I would get that checked out. It's probably not very comfortable at all. Yes. The cutscene. Remember, this game was 2009 and was meant for a screen a lot smaller than this. So the FMVs are a bit like this. The actual in is fine. I did a bit of testing just to make sure, but the FMVs are a little bit granularly. You know, this is only the second game they've ever made. It's just that I've got it on a on a larger screen. And if I'm wrong, then shrug.
So what's the story behind
Last Spectre. Nearly did that one, actually. It was either this or Last Spectre. I wasn't sure which I was going to do.
Fishy to me.
Perhaps so. But we've seen it happen with our very own eyes.
I believe so,
The
yes.
answer is out there, Luke. But I just need to find it.
We will. I know it.
It was the Lost slash Unwound Future, which was the third game in the series. And yes, I made sure to get the European version. The American localization does use a different VA for Luke. To my dear friend... Maybe should have picked a different name.
There was a box that was rumoured to kill anyone who opened it. At first, neither the professor nor I believed it. I've
heard mixed things about that
the
game.
arrival of a single letter.
But I enjoyed my time with the Ace Attorney series. Once or twice I've considered bringing it to the channel. I just not quite got around to it.
Have a look here.
What's that, Professor?
This fucking face.
It's a letter from my dear friend and mentor, Dr. Andrew Schrader.
Is everything all right?
What do you think?
My dear Herschel, as an archaeologist, you're sure to have heard of the item known as the Elysian box.
Is that how it's pronounced? Elysian? I always thought it was Elysian. Like Elysian Fields. Tomato, tomato.
Of course, it is more commonly known as Pandora's box, in reference to the famous myth. This nickname would appear to be well-deserved, since it is rumored to kill whoever opens it.
Good box.
I'm dubious of this reputation, of course, but when my interest is piqued, I simply must investigate.
Do you think he's friends with like, the Bene Gesserit?
That's why I'm pleased as punch to tell you that the elusive item is finally in my possession. What's more, I believe I'm on the cusp of unraveling a great mystery tied to this box.
It's not actually a box. See you next stream.
For the moment, let's just say I have a theory, though I haven't been able to prove it yet. Initially, it was my intention to finish my research before daring to open its lid.
He's just gotten all sinister. I like it.
But I must confess that my curiosity is simply overpowering. In the unlikely event that anything should happen to me, please finish the work I've started here. Your friend,
Yes.
Andrew Schrader.
It is very much about that, and that's one thing that I do like about this series. It does bring me very much back. Like the opening music has got Dark Chronicle written all over it, and I'm all for that because you know it's a game I played a lot in my childhood. You know, you had Dark Cloud, I had Dark Chronicle, because Monica was fucking awesome.
According to the postmark, this letter was sent 2 days ago. We should go pay the doctor a visit. I just can't shake the feeling that something awful has happened.
What? Never! Not in a Professor Layton game. Are you kidding me?
Well, your intuition's usually spot on.
Yeah, I'm gonna smile about that because that means he's probably dead.
I say we head out right away.
Yes. Well, you're on a free roll, man. Anyway, so here we are then. The Elysium Box. An antique said to bring death upon anyone who dares open its lid. The box has already claimed many lives, allegedly. As Pandora's box, could such dark rumors be true? I'm sure we'll find out. The car keys? Oh, right, okay, yeah. So this is the typical quick bit of a tutorial of just getting used to how everything works, because you may not have played a game like this before. Yeah, so you interact, you reach out and touch it using your stylus. Also known as a mouse in this, but let's not think about that. So you can touch around the screen, obviously, get some prompts for some interesting things to look at here. Some greenery, some terribly stat books. What we're looking for, the uncomfortable chairs make you cleverer. It's fine. Let's go get those keys, shall we? Admittedly, the armrests are a bit ragged nowadays, but I've had this for 3.5 years. Damn, getting old. Right. Look at you. You're in a good mood, apparently. So wholesome. As he gets his vomit bag, I'm sure. Yeah, moving. Click the mouse to allow you to move. Blah, 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 blah. You know this before. And that gives you inventory of stuff. So we can get out of here. Head to Schrader's home. Well, I can't investigate properly without first doing a little legwork. Did they say that? Anyways. So we can look around here as well. This is the professor's office. Or not, the clue is there. Bits and pieces. Don't know. Anyways. A mess of that here, I'm sorry. I mean, that would be useful, wouldn't it? To one of the visits some time ago, he's kind enough to leave me a map to his home. Good map, everyone. Is that clever? It's convenient, I guess, for the game. So, as in all, or most games at least, there are a variety of puzzles that are worth pigarats, which is basically a rating of how hard to think it is. 10 is the lowest, the highest is usually like 50 or something. But the first thing for you, generally pretty easy to again get used to the feel of everything. So some of these are going to be slide around like this one's going to be. Some of them have been cut out in the middle of the map. So we just need to slide the pieces on top of just to make this up here. So we've got this little piece as well. So the first question is, does this go anywhere? Or is this just a dummy tile? Definitely doesn't seem to go in any of those. I think that could be a fake. So let's just go ahead and just slide these in. This is going to be like a proper puzzle. Okay, that seems to... that doesn't fit either. That could be the middle one. Okay. Okay, that looks good to me. Some puzzles are going to be not particularly interactable with you guys. Some of them are going to stump me.
Let's see if this works.
But yeah, just kidding.
That was almost too easy.
Yeah, I know, right? Things have still changed. So yeah, that little opening piece there, waste of time. We'll get into the meter stuff pretty soon. Pigarats, yep, puzzle difficulty, blah 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 blah. Beat the game, you can go through them. Alright, let's get out of here. One down, probably about another 150 odd to go. I feel like the FMVs could be a bit cleaner, actually. Maybe it's a setting I've got wrong. It's fine. It's probably okay. I don't remember there being a ton of FMVs in these games, anyways. Layton and Ripper. Which flat is his? Good job, Layton. Ah, second puzzle, okay. Alright then. Find on trainer's window from the details in his letter. Yes, circling. Yeah. So, in the morning, I often wake up to the sound of music drifting in from a nearby flat. Looking out, I spy a flag fluttering gently outside my window. Take a single sip of my tea and turn my attention to the morning sun. Not any flats and none have a view of the sunrise anymore. Which is the correct window? I think it's pretty straightforward, this one. I'll give you guys a moment. I'm sure the game also about as well. You can get hints as well to your puzzles, which cost a coin each, and there's a super hint which costs 2 if you're still completely stuck, which largely just tells you how to solve the puzzle. You can find those dotted around, but pretty straightforward. So we got we're looking. Oh, you have the memo functionality as well, which is really nice. It lets you just annotate and such here, which is kind of neat. Ah, I see. So this is back in the day in later games, they have it see of different colors, and you can like erase stuff as well. Here it is. I see. It's just the one. It's the old days, you know. They can probably do all sorts of stuff. Anyways, so we're looking for a flat with a window with a flag. So you got that one. You got that one. You got these two. It's next to it. Unit drifting in from a nearby flat, which means it can't be that one. And it's morning sun, which I'm sure you can tell that this is lit and these aren't because of the light, so it can't be those. So it should probably be that one. One would think logically. The opening few are going to be pretty straightforward.
This puzzle solved.
We'll get into some meaty ones, I'm pretty
A
sure.
true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
I miss having those colours. They're really useful, actually, for, like, kind of the math stuff. Anyways. Well, let's go chat with the good doctor and hope that nothing bad has happened to him. 'Cause I'm sure that's never happened before. Oh, yeah, in the trunk. Don't worry about it too much. Just lets you kind of look back through your original stuff and journal entries. We won't be needing the time of this. Blah, 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 blah. Yep, cool. Alright, cool. Auto-corrupt? It is auto-corrupting you, that's for sure. Anyways, we're gonna have a chat with individuals as well, like this dude right here. Hello. This is Damon. Sure, I like your headband. Mm-hmm. Oh, I see. I think this is gonna do, right, yeah. Hint coins you can find. You can find by clicking the right things. It's fine. There's a lot of hint coins in the game. We should be fine. Yep, blah, 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 blah. Give me the coins. Touch suspicious things. I'm sure I'll find all sorts of good, yeah. So easier reason, to kind of look around and, hit things. You never know what you might find. Something like that. Just things of notice. You'd be amazed what you can find. Demon for... Yeah, that's... This is why we're playing Professor Layton, Stone. Anyways. Don't think much of the sneakers there, Layton. Anyways. Anyone want to mess around with you? Some nice flowers. We got a chair. We got a mop bucket. Let's not mess with that. I don't need to go hunting for coins. We should be fine. She's flat. Alright. Hello. Pizza delivery. That's what I usually say. Doesn't look good. I'm sure he's just asleep. A very long, permanent kind of sleep, I would have been useful late earlier, but whatever. Those are some strange looking keys. What the hell are those things? Why? 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 Why is this necessary? This goddamn universe. Could even say a mixed sleep. I might even go with that. Alright, so which of the keys open the door? Get observation of the shapes of the keys required to find the correct one. Okay, so again, stuff like this is going to be fairly not the most going, you guys. I assume that these aren't going to fit and work. Nope, that doesn't work. That doesn't work. And that doesn't work. So how do we make these work, everyone? I'll give you a moment. Let you scratch the brains quickly. Possibly, you're fucking right. He wouldn't be the same man without him, would he? I miss Flora. Flora's alright. So I think this is basically the next bit of the tutorial, which is saying that when you've got various objects here, obviously you can move them and interact with them, but I assume it's the thing in this. If you click them towards the outside, you have the opportunity to rotate them. And this is something you might want to be looking at doing a variety of things. I think what we've got to do here, I'd say this one's probably my best bet, is I bet you turn this one around. I'd say that could work. What do you know?
Here goes.
But yeah, the first few are always just like tutorial.
That was almost too
Get used to
easy.
stuff. But yeah, that one turns around. Very cute. Basically trying to teach you, don't take things at face value. So not a Professor Layton game.
Oh,
Professor!
yeah.
You're gonna cast for Luke and Flora.
Not true.
It's a good question. I think it's a
How could this have
it's a
happened?
legitimate question.
This is terrible, Professor.
Who would you get playing Luke? God.
Do you suppose the Elysian box did this to Dr. Schrader when he opened it?
Whose career do you want to die?
I honestly don't know, Luke. But that can wait. Right now, we need to notify the police.
Of course, Professor.
What do we have here? A train ticket for the Momentary Express.
Look at this, Professor. There's no destination written on the ticket.
Good ticket, by the way.
I've never seen a ticket that didn't say where it was taking you. How strange.
Yes, very strange indeed.
So there we go. We have a ticket which has no endpoint. Probably some dodgy business going on there. Stephen's Layton. I mean, there's probably less fitting people. Well. Ain't seen these two for a while.
Excuse me.
It's Chelmsy and Barton.
What? Huh? Hey, it's you!
Well, Inspector Chelmey's the name. You two found the body, did you?
Damn!
No, Luke, let him go. Luke, stop that. That's his face. Listen here, Luke.
Yourself, imposter!
That's probably assault.
Oh my gosh, his face doesn't come off. He's the real thing.
Luke's probably going to jail.
What in the blazes?
Yeah, correct reaction.
That's my face, not some piece of taffy.
I'm so sorry, sir. I didn't mean it. We're sure we had another imposter on our hands.
Spoilers for Curious Village? Let's not think about that.
What in the world is this child talking about? I swear, young ones these days have no manners.
It's the problem with going backwards through a series.
My apologies for the confusion. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology at Gressenheller University.
And I'm his apprentice, Luke.
Interesting. So if I understand correctly, you keep a child around as an apprentice, do you?
What do you think the slave laws are like in this universe?
Not at all, sir. In truth, he's...
Apparently pretty liberal.
Professor Layton's apprentice, like I said.
Well, it's really none of my concern.
I have a crime scene that needs my attention. Clear a path, will you? But of course. Luke, not a word about that ticket to the authorities, all right?
You got it, Professor.
Yes. Let's see. What do we have here? A murder? Or was the crime self-inflicted?
I mean, you're the policeman, right?
Inspector, I should tell you that the door was locked before Luke and I came in. I see. So this door, the sole entry point in and out of this 8th floor flat, was shut tight. Then the doctor was holed up in here, completely apart from the outside world, yes?
I've no idea what that must be like.
That being the case, yes, I'm sure of it. The old gent must have suffered a heart attack.
Alright, cool. Case closed.
What? How did you come to that conclusion, sir?
Use your noodle, laddie. What other explanation could there be? It's true that the flat is on the 8th floor and that the door was locked, Inspector.
It's like playing Sherlock Holmes console detective again, Jesus.
Still, I
Didn't that sound
hesitate to say that this room was completely closed off from the outside. Is that so? Please elaborate.
Is that so?
Isn't it obvious?
Isn't it?
There's something quite unusual about our crime scene that's been overlooked. Eh? It's as plain as the nose on your face, Inspector.
Ouch.
I suppose you academics think your fancy degrees prepare you to play detective, eh? I tell you, nowadays, it seems like everybody and their mum thinks they can do my job.
He has been reading the news.
Now, as I was saying, the cause of death was heart failure, plain and simple. And there's what caused it.
Can see that he's, you know, a mortician as well.
This? It's a scaled-down model of a Kronosaurus, if I'm not mistaken.
Is that actually a thing?
I reckon that ugly mug will give anyone nightmares. Here's what probably happened. The old fellow turned on a light, took one look at the beast, and then keeled right over.
It is! Kronosaurus! An extinct genus of large, short-necked pliosaur that lived in the Aptian and Albian stages of the early Cretaceous in what is now Australia. Thought they just made it up.
But this is the doctor's own home. Why would the bones he put up himself scare him?
I was never really good at that. Oh, it was, dinosaurs weren't my thing.
People have a way of becoming forgetful with age. Not that you'd understand, boy.
Well, you're right about that. I don't understand it at all.
Mr. Layton, was it? No? Ah, yes, Layton. Mr. Layton, what do you think? The scenario you paint certainly isn't out of the realm of possibility. But, considering the lights were off when we entered the room, I don't think we've found our answer yet. Oh, really? Furthermore, look around you, Inspector. Doesn't anything strike you as odd?
We talking about the dinosaur again?
What do you mean, Professor?
Study your surroundings, Luke. I'm sure you can see it too.
Oh boy, could it mean? It definitely is. Alright, you got 30p things on offer here. Given that the doctor's flat is on the 8th floor and that the door is securely locked, you might think there was no way in or out of the room. A single suspicious detail provides a clue as to what went on here. Look in all 4 directions and examine the room carefully. And see what we can put. That doesn't look quite right. Okay then, so we're looking for something suspicious. I don't think it's referring to the fact the window's open. Guy might have just wanted some fresh air. So we're going to look at these different images here. And we're going to see if there's anything that pops out here. Okay. Cases. Could do a bit of a clean. Shelby and Barton. Could it be the masks? Could it be the suspicious boomerang? Was the boomerang the murder weapon? Did they make him drink the pink goop? Probably not. That would certainly be it. It's on this screen. You know, funny enough, Star, you might not be too far from the truth. That looks suspicious.
Here goes. Piece of cake.
Apparently.
Of course. This window is missing a curtain.
So it is. But what exactly does this have to do with my crime scene?
If you open the window, you might find out. Kind of flew.
It means someone exited the building through this window. And I'll bet they're our culprit.
It's quite killing.
I'd say that's a sound
That's just a
theory.
brick, though.
Well done, my boy.
I don't think I would trust climbing on that with just a brick on the other side. That looks a little... That's gotta be a heavy brick.
Oh, yes. Sound as a pound. I was just
Sound
about
as a
to propose
pound.
the same idea myself.
I like that.
Liar!
Damn.
Shh, Luke, listen. I don't believe our friend the inspector will be of much help to us. What say you and I conduct a little investigation of our own?
Professor, look! There's something in Dr. Schrader's hand.
It's a good thing Chelmie's apparently deaf.
It's an old photograph, but it's been torn into so many pieces, I can't make out the original image.
Okay. Frozen photograph. But we don't know what it is. I don't think that's our next puzzle.
Hey, what's the big idea? You can't just point evidence in a crime scene. Get your hands off that.
I do like Chelmie.
What is this anyway? Not that it matters. I'll be holding on to that. Now out with the both of you.
It's the first intelligent thing he's said all day. You assert you're a police authority.
Oh, but we haven't finished.
This is how every Professor Layton game should go. The police show up and say, "What in the heck are you doing? Get out of here! Let us do a job." Yeah, no box. That's clearly gone. We have one clue to understand today's events, namely the ticket. Now that, as Jason Statham, would be interesting. Alright, let's go aboard this train, assumably ticket thing, as, you know, stowaways, illegally. That seems sensible. Yeah, I think that's a not unreasonable thing to say. So, the box is missing. Where could it be? Alright, so here we are then, on the train. Sure as fog on London. They're not always that foggy. Like, this time of year, not so much. 2 months ago, sure. All that pollution, you know.
Professor Layton and Luke sped away from the city, unaware of the secrets that awaited them down those iron tracks.
I don't want to be cruel. It sounds like a 2009 AI voice. You know what I mean? It sounds like Era Generation, but like about a decade before anyone was publicly available to. I feel really sorry for that lady. She was probably a really sweet woman who was paid well for her job, and I've basically just obliterated her existence. Anyways, so here we are then, the Voluntary Express. steampunk for you. Alright, well, let's go exploring, I guess. Ah, I've missed this, though. Little up and down bits and pieces. Good times. Alright, well, here's our lovely room then, everyone. We've got our sofas that are apparently so springy that you can't stand on them properly. No self-awareness. Yeah. Alright then. Well, let's put stuff away, I guess. Luke's belongings are all over the place and need to be packed away in his trunk. So we just got to go and fit them in, apparently. So none overlap. Okay. So what do we got here then? We got a shirt. We got a... Why has he bought a skillet? If the train's that fancy, they probably have onboard services. What? Whatever. Anyways, what else we got here? We got apparently a boomerang of some kind. These are not allowed to be turned, so I guess we just got to fit them in as they currently are. That probably goes there. That's going to go there. Okay, that's not so good. So puzzles like this are not going to be able to be the most, there. Here we are. Something like this isn't going to be the most, you know, someone more stream friendly than others, you know.
Let's see if this works.
Yeah,
Piece of cake.
A fucking skillet. What the fuck? Anyways. Practice, everyone. Alright, we have more puzzles in here. The sugar is covered with ants. Oh no. People did. Like, I mean, I feel the 3DS, like, I did used to play the, oh, man, what was the name of it? You know the old brain puzzle thing where you had to, like, you had the maths quick, you had to do them really fast? What was the name of that game? It was like, Brain Gym or something like that? It was a name at the front. You know the one I mean? I can't think of the name of it. I played that for a little bit. Remember that was all the craze, that sort of things, for like about 6 to 8 months? Brain training. It was something brain training. I remember that. Busy ants worked tirelessly carrying food back to their nest. One such ant was returning with food when she bumped into an acquaintance in front of the nest. Didn't you notice that you took the longest path possible back to the nest? No, the ant never travelled the same path twice. Can you trace the route returning to the ant, returning to get to her nest? So we've got to basically figure out what is the longest possible route you could take without going back on yourself. Okay. Kawashima, that's the one. Man, I remember that was the thing. Okay, so the longest possible route through here. So obviously we could just take a short route like that, but that's obviously not the point. So it's going to be something like this. And then probably like this. Something like that? We're only missing that, and that, which is pretty good. And that, I guess. I don't see how you could make that really much longer. The thing is, you only get one route here, so you're kind of forced to... The only option you'd have would be to go, like, something like, mess around here. But then there's so much you're missing. It can't be right. So I would say probably, like... something like this looks pretty good to me. I think I'm fairly happy with that.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah. Not too bad.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
I don't know about these voiceovers. Yeah, not too bad. Not too bad. Whatever. That was puzzle 17, so we missed a load there, but I'm sure we'll find them. No. Oh, we lit this again. Get out of here. A gun. Many guns. I don't see what else it could possibly be. Lots of coins. Alright. Don't think there's anything else too much to do in here. Looks pretty fine. Alright, let's get out. Oh, come on. Is that necessary? I don't know. Good God! You look scary. This is Lily, everyone. As opposed to... Ah, I see. Huh. Yeah. Mm. Alright, can we go in any of these? I didn't mean to come back in here. I'm glad you do. Not much to do here, I don't think.
Yes, I suppose these accommodations will do. I do hope my darling boy will be pleased.
Oh boy.
That reminds me, I believe it's dinner time for my sweet baby. I'm off to visit the dining car.
This could be a long, long stream. That's not the words I was thinking. I'm sure Layton's loving it, but I mean... Anyways, this city is open, so let's just go ahead and wander in someone else's room, because that seems reasonable. It's empty. Cool. Oh, hello. Howdy and welcome. Yeah, it turns out here, Pink Elf's in the Discord. Yeah, it's nice to be kind of chilly, you know? Interesting things have occurred. We've already suggested that a film for Professor Layton, that the part of Layton should be played by Jason Statham, and that Luke should be played by Mike Tyson. I don't endorse any of this. It's just... yeah. This is what happens, you let chat just go off on their own sometimes. I claim no responsibility. I'm glad you could pop by. Anyways, number 23, a sour defeat. Alright, what we got? Two men, known here as 1 and 2, are playing a strange game. First, both men put their empty pitchers on the table. Next, a judge brings a pitcher filled with vinegar and places it in either spot A or spot B. The judge then starts shifting the vinegar from one pitcher into any adjacent pitcher over and over. After moving the liquid 55 times, the owner of the vinegar-filled pitcher must down it in one. If you were the judge and secretly wanted 2 to drink the vinegar, would you place it in A or B? Okay. Good, have that copyright. I don't want it. Oh, Merkel was the play floor? I mean, I could get behind that. Okay, so obviously the point here is you're not meant to sit here and work out 55 separate shifts. You know, going backwards and forwards and that sort of thing. That obviously, that's not what we're attempting to do here. So we need to simplify the puzzle here. So, whatever picture you put it in, let's say it's this one here. Judge brings picture and feels it. It shifts from picture to any adjacent picture. So obviously, if it's on the side, it has to go into the middle. But if it's in the middle, it can go obviously either way. These are mandatory. That's not. So basically, what you got to work out is if you start on the side, your first one goes into the middle, your second one goes to the side, and the third one goes into the middle. But there'd be fourth would be side, fifth would be middle. And basically trying to work out is 55 basically is what's the odd one out. I actually think the answer is A, because all the odds get into... Oh, no. Judge C wanted two to be the vinegar, then it must be this way round. Same system. But that way, like, your odds always put it into the center one, whichever way you come round it, and the evens bring it back out, whichever way you send it. Because, of course, the pictures don't move. So it must be B, I would assume.
Here goes.
There we go.
That was
Good.
almost too easy.
Yeah, and that's basically what it's saying there. I always like Biscuit is how it explains the puzzles. I like trying to explain them as I go through. The simple ones I'll just kind of go through and kind of work them out for you. But later on, I suspect we're going to be having some stump ones. But yeah, basically, if you do it that way, it doesn't matter which way around it shifts, odds are always in the middle. So you could say 6,005 times. Still good stuff. Also, what a sick game. A picture of vinegar. Hell with that. Anyways. Very good. Anything else around here for us to get in trouble with? You want to jump on more sofas? Nope. Okay, looks good. Let's get out of here. Alright, let's keep moving down. Let's harass more people. Oh. More people, you said. Thankfully, we can't talk with... I didn't mean to do that. I know who we were supposed to talk to. My bad. Hold on. Anyways. Yeah. This is Macaroon. He's probably right. Damn. He just called us gutter trash. You would put pictures of vodka, wouldn't you? That seems a very you thing, sort of. Not making any judgments. Just going from previous. Yeah. You know what? I'm on Macaroon's side here. What is about to happen here? You know, you had me going for a while, Macaroon. Princess Crash. Hey, didn't you get it? Good to see you. Oh, we meant to feel sorry, I guess. There's some questions here. Generously proportioned. Their quiet dignity makes them the noblest of all creatures. That's your fetish, I guess. Time to get some cardio in. I know that feeling. Oh, God. In the original release of this game, there was, like, a semi-RPG thing that occurred. It wasn't this. I believe it was removed in the European and the other re-releases because they just didn't have enough time to get it working. When have you ever said this? Funny. Funny. Good joke. Because it's fat. That's the joke. Apparently. There hasn't been minigames added to the trunk. I don't know if I want to get involved in that. But minigames are a thing. I might mess with that. So. Sure? You got a hamster toy. Right. I'm not gonna comment. You know what? I'm gonna get another drink. I'm gonna leave this in your hands. You have 60 seconds. Use them well. Might need that actually. I mean, it's summer. We'll bust out the lemonade. Jesus. Okay. Jeez. Well, what are we thinking here? I was thinking, trying to think of something sort of clever. Like scraps or something, but that seems kind of lame. We need some consensus here, kids. Need some consensus. Just quickly checking something here while you're sorting this out. That's what you called him. I want to act more surprised, Maya, but I... Rolly. For Christ's sakes. Let's see. Yeah, I mean, that's an obvious one to go for. Must be a decent food pun. It's got to be a food pun. It's got to be a food pun. For something that's not really that relevant, truthfully told. Let's go with, I don't have that many characters. I got 10 characters, kids. I can't make more. I don't know. I was thinking like, I don't know. What about like? Yeah, I mean, cute's fine and all. I know this is Professor Layton, and I get that. I was thinking like, I don't know, like, I don't know, oops. Something epic. I don't know, like the fridge. I've heard people called that. I don't know. Fuck's sake. Right, we should probably make a decision before I just choose one. Very quickly, I should probably take a... Might actually go with that. I might legitimately go. Fuck it, we're here. It's in. It's in. I was waiting for someone to pop me and that did, so congratulations. So there we go. So now if we want to, we can come in here and we can... Ah, what the hell is this minigame? Let's just find out. Use any items you get hold of to help that sluggish hamster get back in shape. Items you're supposed to show at the top of the screen. Is there any items within free space's position? It won't react to any items for or away. It's something I'm not really going to mess with. I'm just curious to see what the hell this is. Oh, I see. Right, so basically you've got to have the items. You've got to try and make him move the furthest you can. I'm guessing is the idea. And there's some items have specific abilities. Right, I get it. It will govern various spaces and all of items towards it. So the goal is to get him to there. We obviously can't do that, so we have to wait until we find more items. Makes sense. Cool. Alright. Anyways, where the hell were we? No. Please don't do that. I mean, I'm just going to quickly save the game again. Looks sad. I mean, I'd feel pretty sad if I was called best before. Anyways. God only knows. Alright, anything interesting around here? Any puzzles? Probably not. I wonder if coming here was mandatory. Expensive living for bread, apparently. Right, nothing else to do in here. Well, that was fun, everyone. Right, let's have a chat with this individual here. I'm sure he has some business for us. I'm sure they are. Sure. Do your worst. Four couples sit in a crowded dining car. All diners are sitting next to or across from their partners. The Joneses are sitting by the aisle. The mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife, and Mr. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife. Can you determine where Mrs. Hadley is sitting? Okay. Alright then. Let's work this out then. So, we've got the Joneses sitting by the aisle, which would make me assume it's probably them. Mustachioed Mr. O'Connor is sitting next to his wife, so that's O'Connor. So his wife, assumably, is there, because that looks like a man, although I guess I could be wrong, and that could be awkward. I'm going to assume that that's her. Mrs. Lambert is sitting opposite his wife, which makes me assume it's these two. Or Mr. Lambert, so Mrs. Hadley is going to be one of these two, so I'm guessing it's you. I should probably press back to clear. Not the most clear picture sometimes, but I think he's probably it. Does that make sense? Yes. I vaguely recall something like this. But then we had, like, doppelgangers and all sorts of crazy shit going on in the last game. Do you remember Evil Luke? God. What a ride that was. It drove me to drink. Yep. Mr. Lambert sitting opposite his wife, so they must be sitting at the right-hand table. That also makes a degree of sense as well, so it would have been those two. Alright. Did they not even, like, spoilers, I suppose, there. But, yeah, no memo function. I mean, when it gets to that, I'll just have to, like, bring up paint or something. I'll break my own damn memo function. No memo function. Yikes. Did they not even change that in, like, a re-release? Must have done, surely. I guess they didn't change this. Anyways. Uh-oh. Yeah. I forget the details, but I remember there was an incident along these lines. And it wasn't long before it happened as well. I could have sworn someone guessed something like ahead of time. I don't know, it was a while ago. It was all like a fever dream now. There's an observation deck, the last carriage of the train. Alright, sure. Alright, very good. Anyways, let's get out of here. I really don't think this is necessary. Like, whatever. I'm not the judge. Here's Babette. Yeah, I don't know the street either, so. Anyways, hey, is that Barton there, by the way? Looks like it's fucking Barton. Right. Hello. Can I help you? Jeez, look at those eyes. I mean, look at Luke's eyes, then look at her eyes. Tell this was made in 2009. Aw, I'm sorry, Sally. Sure. Piles of pancakes. All right, it's my kind of puzzle. Can you move the pile of pancakes from the blue plate to the left to the red plate on the right? You can only move one at a time. You cannot place a pancake on top of another that is smaller. Ah, it's these old sort of style of puzzles. Okay. There's a lot going on with Sally. There's a lot going on. So this is one of these old fancy puzzles. Like, you know, these tower things. But you've got to shift them around, basically. We're not allowed to stack the big things, so I feel like we've got to... I can't remember exactly how to do this. So we put this, like, over here. We put the small one, like, here. Big one over there. That one over there. That one over there. And that one over there. There we go.
Just leave it to me.
Easy enough.
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
Oh, God, that's not a good line. Yeah, Tower Hanoi, that's the one. I was trying to think the name of it. Yeah, it's an old puzzle. You might recognize as more like kind of like cylinders, like with sticks. There's one that also has like 5 across as well. There's a few different variants of the tower. Yeah, I'm familiar with it. A 2-cow village called Dropston. It's Dropston as well, because this is England. You speak British. So it's not Dropstone, it's Dropston. Because the E is just like... Don't need it. No comment. Anyways... I didn't stop you going in the last freaking room. Whatever. You got no more puzzles for us? Actually. You'll be fine. Yeah, don't drop me. Very much. Does it? Oh, this must be a reference from the first game, which I'm not going to be aware of. But I have a feeling I know what this is about to possibly be. Because I seem to recall Broom in the Lost Time game as well. I think this is our puzzle hub if we miss stuff. There's always a character in these games, if you miss puzzles for plot reasons, whatever, you just happen to miss it, then you can come to these and they'll be there for you to attempt, so they're not just lost into the ether. I believe that's what that's going to be. I forget the name, but I believe that's what that's going to be. Good. Good. Alright. Ah, look at that. Some British countryside. Don't stick your head out, though. That could be bad. And also hold on to your hat, Layton. I feel like that could be a prime candidate for going on an adventure here. Oh boy, more Laytons. Who wants me a Y? Huh. Interesting. Sorry. What do we got here? The forest below contains 4 different types of trees. Yeah, I can confirm that. Use the stylus to divide the forest into 4 sections containing 1 of each type. Ah, jeez. Okay. So we need 4 sets of 4, but they're not going to be just like squares. Because like something like this, for example, looks obvious, but it might not be that obvious. So the thing to generally do with these is to try and find something where it's fixed, and then kind of play it out from there. So what I mean, for example, is like these 4 have to be these 4 because those are the same, those are the same, and those are the same. And this is isolated. Jump! Damn! You want Layton to jump? Jeez. It's kind of savage. And then from here, you can work it out fairly easily. So again, like you look for isolated stuff. So this one, this could be this, but it could also be this. And I think that actually is correct. 1 of each there, 1 of each there, 1 of each there. And then that looks pretty good.
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
Good. Yeah. Very gorgeous. Yeah, and it's going to lead to probably your deaths as well, that's right. What the hell is that? What is that emote? Is that like a ball or a light bulb or a half moon? What is that? I can't ascertain. It's the real puzzle, anyways. That's what that comes out as? Yeah. Doesn't look like a salute to me. Whatever. Yeah, it's one of the secret puzzles. Why isn't it working? Anyways. Good. How do we know that the train, that the puzzle, the box thing is on this train? Like, do we have any actual information that that's the case? I'm not sure that we do. Anyways. I know, right? Terrible. Terrible. Oh, yeah. Cleaning. 45 picker rats. All right. Should be tricky. Put the rubbish into the bin where it belongs. Ah, it's a slide puzzle. Okay. Move the blocks obstructing your path and slide the pile of rubbish into the... I see. So basically, you've got to do something that is get this down here. So this is going to be a bit of a pain. Okay. So the first thing we've got to do is we've got to get one of these little blue things over there. So let's get these down here. Okay. So now... Now what? That's no good. Okay, how am I moving this? It's got to be this to start with. Nothing else makes any sense, right? So how are we moving this effectively? We need to, like, get... Oh, if we go then backwards on ourselves... But now we block that up. Hold on a second, I've got an idea here. Can we get these out now? Yes, that's what I'm thinking. We're gonna need to, like, be kind of clever here. Doing it just hard way obviously isn't working. We need to get, like, a yellow one to here, probably. So something like this. And now we slide... The problem is I can't have this in line with that. Let's get this over here. Okay. Here we are. Now what? It's close. Do we get them back out, maybe? Ah, now we've got a problem. Now I'm, like, jamming myself here, though. That doesn't work. Okay, let's go back to this. Ice Cream Man, I don't need it right now. Yeah, the problem is I can't do a... I'm back here again. Damn it. It's kind of pesky, this, isn't it? There must be, like, some configuration. Do I need to then get this over there? Like, take this out. Respect your bin men, yes. It's just like finding the right combination here. It's like, make this work. Ah! Damn it! I thought I had it. I really thought I had it there. Can I get this out of there? I need to get. I feel I need to get this yellow block up here. I do feel like that is necessary. I'm not entirely sure how I would muster that. With any particular ease here. How do I get this out? Alright, let's go back to the start here. So this makes sense. This resolves this initial situation, gives us the space we need. So what are we doing from here? Yeah, I had it? Maybe? Now I feel like I've made less progress. I feel like I've gone even worse here. Damn, okay. How did I get this out? I don't even remember now. Something like this, right, wasn't it? I don't know how I got it out. Yeah, blame the cats. Okay, let me try this again. Where have I gone wrong here? Okay, that I'm pretty confident this is fine. This makes sense. So what are we doing from here? How are we getting this piece out effectively? It's not moving them all up, because then that doesn't move. Yeah, I know we've got to get one into there. I know that. I just can't remember how I did it. Is the problem. Now, how did I get this out? Here we are. I wonder if this does go over here and then we put another blue one in there. But now I've got nowhere to move here. I'm basically jammed. Unless... Ah! Damn it! Just squeeze it! How the hell do I get this piece out? This is annoyingly... I feel very close here. Um... Now I'm back here. That's no good. Come on, that can't... It's good enough, isn't it? I need to get this out of here. But how do I get this out of here and leave enough space? Because the problem is you've only got so much space here is the issue. I've only got 6 units of space in total. And that's with this here. I need to get this up there. I feel like. But now I'm back in the same situation. Hmm. I almost want to order some picker outs for that. God damn it. Tricky this. Tricky little puzzle. I've got to get this out of there. But how? The problem is, how do I get it out? That's the issue. How do I ever get this out of here? I just don't think it's right. I mean, I could, like, do that. But then I have the same situation here, and now I just have less flexibility. I know you're flashing these hints at me. I don't want to use one right now. I feel like I should. I feel like I can get this. It's just, yeah, this is tricky. This is a tough one. What do I do here? I could do that. But how does that help? I'm happy for suggestions here, kids. This is a tough one. Let's see what's worth 45 $P things. I feel like I'm close. There's just something I'm missing. But the problem is I've got this stuck here and this stuck here. And I feel like I need to somehow get one of them out and get a big one in. But the problem is that I can't ever make it work. Because this just never gets in. So the alternative is unless I commit myself to like this or something, but then I'm just locked out, so that can't be right. This is the issue. I don't have a lot of flexibility anymore. I'm limited in my options. So I can get into this situation. I can just slide these around forever, right? And I can just do this forever and a day. So how do we get out of this situation? How do we make this work? I feel like this is a reasonable equilibrium spot here. It must be something from this sort of situation is somehow we make this work. The problem is I can't slide that in because this locks it up. I can get like one of these out, I guess, but then what do we do? Kind of here again. How do I get this block out? I don't think there is a way to get this block out here is the problem. So I feel like this is the problem. But we have to do that, though. We have to go down like this to get to here. Can we get back to where we were? We can do like that, but that's not helping. How do we get a big one out of this? There's just never enough room is the issue. Because it's too wide. Yeah, this is a tough one. Do like that. The problem is these three just block each other. And if these three are in the middle, like... Yeah, like you've got very little options, so... You can never swing it round unless that was there. But then if that's there, this can't go in. I might get a hit for this. I am legitimately a little stumped. Let's see what it's got for us. Use some more coins. Stack the 4 blue blocks on top of each other, with the first one at the bottom bin. Yes, okay, so this one we've been doing. Yeah, so once this is in, that gives us the space. We've worked this bit out, is you get to kind of like... You get that in there, and that gives you the extra bit. No, I'm sure. Let's do it. Place the blue block in the uppermost, leftmost, and rightmost. In the uppermost, leftmost, and rightmost areas of the puzzle. So we do need to get a blue block up there. That did feel like that probably is correct in some form. So we can do that. I want to do something like this, but the problem is it doesn't work. And there's no way to, like, do anything now. I'm, like, basically kind of largely stuck. And we're back to here. This centralized position again. So it's how do we progress from here? Whereas I don't know if we can, effectively. Because if I ever bring anything into here, it locks it. I'm just sliding these three. That's about all I can do here. Like, I can do this. Oh, it's so close.
This should do the trick.
Tough on that. That's a tough one.
Wonderful.
Hardest one so far, no question about that. That was tricky. Just had to find a way to get that last little bastard thing out of there. Yeah, should have realised it was flat like that. I had the space. Tough one. Tough one. I'm sure. And we're going to find whoever put that trash around, and we're going to murder them. Yeah, clean up one. Bit concerning. Lovely chairs. Nothing else to do. I don't think puzzle-wise. Let's get out of here. Oh, God. The 8,000 tile puzzles.
There's nothing like travel by rail to put a spring in your step.
I couldn't agree more. And there's no better way to do it than on a train as fine as yours, Mr. Beluga.
So you know my name, do you?
Allegedly?
But of course, this train and its owner have quite a reputation in London. I've seen your face in the papers more than a few times.
Oh, is that so now?
Have a good one, man.
I'm sorry, my friend, but I can't say I know you as well as you seem to know me.
Tell them to put this on the TVs at work. I'm sure they'll enjoy it.
The name is Herschel Layton. I'm a professor of archaeology by trade, but a train enthusiast on the side. I've heard tales of this train's grandeur, so I decided it was time to experience it firsthand.
Well, isn't that something? It certainly is a pleasure to meet you, Mr. Layton, was it? Oh my, just look at how late it's gotten. I really have to run. Do enjoy your time aboard.
You're on a train, buddy. Where are you going to go? Whatever. Okay, nothing here. I guess? I don't know. Sure. Whatever. I'm just not going to pass judgment. Nothing for you for us? No. Poor Sally. Not allowed in there yet. For plot reasons, I assume. Thank you, Chester. Question. We had one ticket. How did we both get on this train? Or was this like, you know, like the parents and child parking at like the supermarket and we just like get him free admission on him? Is that how that works? There's a commotion going on. Oh no. How do we know it was a group? It was nothing on the ticket. It was blank. Maybe it's Layton and his Jedi mind tricks. Aw, poor Macaroon. I feel almost sorry for him. It looks like he's standing on the table. It's awesome. He might well be standing on it. Oh boy. What we got? A work of art. Drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. If you want to color in the entire If you want to color in the entire canvas so that no section touches a section of the same color, what's the fewest number of colors you could use? Oh, is this like the It's like you know, in the world, like you can color world maps, and it just happens that you only need like it's like 5 colors maximum or something. So basically, what we're looking for here is what area like touches the most other areas. Yeah, it's like 4 or 5 is going to be the answer here, basically. So one area like connects the most. Like this one, for example, touches 1, 2, 3, and 4, and 5, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So it's going to be at least 5. Is there anything else that like touches more than 5 places? That's 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Are there any 6-siders? I suspect probably if there's anything, it's gonna be this one. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, so we think it's this one, right? So we've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I can't see there being any 8s around, so I'm inclined to suggest that's probably the answer. I say it looks good to me. I'm happy with that. Oh, I'm glad that read that as an O, because I did. I'm the one who freaking... Good job. Good job, technology.
Let's see if this...
No, it's not right.
Whoops. That wasn't right.
Ah, no, I know I've gone wrong here. I know I've gone wrong. So, the logic here is not unreasonable, that this does have 7 connections. You know, mainly being, was it, so as this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, this one, and this one. But of course, these aren't touching, are they? So, like, this could be the same colour as that, and there's no issues in theory. This isn't like 2 or something. Is it? Let's just try it. So if we do like, if I do like crosses and ticks, or X and O's. So like this would be an X. So that'd be an O. So that'd have to be an X. That'd have to be an O. X, O. Let's just go around the outside. O, X, O, X. So it can't be 2. Because now we've got these 2 joining. So it has to be more than 2. So it could be 3. Oh man, how would I work this out? Is that the answer? Oh my god. I think the answer's a lot simpler than all of this. If you want to colour in the entire canvas that no section touches the section of the same colour, it's the few number of colours you can use. I think I'm overcomplicating this. The drawing below is made up of curved lines that intersect to create sections. You want to colour in the entire canvas so that no section is coloured the same colour. Couldn't you just, in theory, just colour the whole thing in one colour and it's all just one section? Like it can't be like trying to work it out this way. Because when you get to 3, it gets really difficult. I have a feeling that's what it is. You just colour the whole damn thing in one. And just call it a day. I'm going to put some picarats on this. I want to put some picarats on this. I'm going to guess that you just do one. You just cut the whole damn thing in.
Just leave it to me.
Oh, damn it! I thought I was being clever there. Okay.
Well, I'm stumped.
Alright. We actually have to attempt to solve the puzzle. Okay, fine. I was willing to donate 2 picarats to find out if that was the answer. Okay, so we actually have to attempt to work this out. So it's more than 2. It's not 7, which doesn't make any sense. Obviously, you have got the paints down here. The bottom left corner. I mean, you could just guess numbers. Like, 3 is not unreasonable. So I just did like 1, 2, 2, and like a third one here. That could be a 1. That could also be a 1 if it wanted to be. I think it's 3. I'm going to go with 3. I just think 3 is probably going to work itself out here.
Here goes.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, 2 is not enough. And it's not just color the whole thing in. It's not a trick question. Ah. Interesting. So my theory of going around the outside was actually quite clever, but this scuppers it. And I didn't realise that it scuppers it. Interesting. Well, there you go, kids. There you go. Two, yeah, just say 2 we knew couldn't make sense, so yeah, 3 seemed like a good thing to work out. Alright, cool. First picarats donated to charity. Oh boy. Here we go. It's Granny Riddleton. We missed a puzzle, apparently. Well, shit. I'll have to go and pay her a visit. Sorry, everyone. Just messing with my headset a little bit there. Alright, then. Oh, for God's sakes. Fine. Keep me on the story rails, why don't you? Stupid game. Oh, that takes us in here. Okay, cool. Is it bullying or just harassment at this point? Are they the same thing? They're not very. Anyways. Alright, what have we got? The plane in front of you bears a mark made up of 2 equilateral triangles. Makes sense. One inside the other. Can you work out how many times bigger the large triangle is than the small... it's one of these puzzles. Okay. Well, the way to do that is basically to try and separate this into Does this split into triangles easily? Good triangle, Shadow. You know what I'm trying to do here. Because that basically turns like this into this. And so you got 1, you got 2, 3, and then 4. So assumably it's 4 times bigger, right? I'd assume that's the answer here.
Here goes.
There was this puzzle from the
Layton's apprentice strikes again.
from the Unbound Future of like there's like a medicine bottle you got to shift around. It's kind of the same sort of logic to it. Yeah. Yeah, so that's basically what we did, effectively. Slightly ham-fisted, but it's the same logic. Yeah, alright. I'm not gonna make comments here. Alright, cool. Let's keep going then. We're not allowed to go in here for plot reasons, because that would be unacceptable. So I guess let's keep going back. Yeah, Babette and Chelmy, eh? Hmm. Apparently he had a ticket too. Luke's right here. Oh. Rich people. Alright, okay. The shoe the tyke left behind in his name. Tom. Okay. Good. That's a small shoe. Hmm. What? What do you mean? Right, okay, I know what he's doing is he referring to, like, it's a baby, and baby's cruel. But just because you've got small feet doesn't mean you can't walk. Have you not gone to science class? What do they teach in this world? Anyways. So, we'll see what we can do. Yep, because, you know, the thing... Wait, sorry everyone, I'm just having a mess with something here. Is that it? That's the one. Sorry everyone. Professionalism at its finest. I need to quickly do something in a second. Alright. Let's have a chat with Chelmy while we're here. Right. Hmm. Hmm. I mean, you know, where's the lie? The shoe shop thief, huh? Let's see what we got here. A woman in a shoe shop pays for her £30 pair of shoes with a £50 note. The salesman doesn't have enough change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the note, returns to his shop and gives the woman her change. A while later, the shopkeeper from next door storms into the shoe shop. It turns out the note he gave her was a fake. It was a 50, not surprised. Mortified shoe salesman gives the shopper £50 from the till to apologise. Neither the customer nor the shoes she took are found. So how much did the shoe shop lose? Okay. Just going to, I need to change this while we're here. Have a think about this. I've got a load of these. I need to get them clean at some point. So I've got some fresh ones. I'm just going to do that. Okay. So, this guy is a terrible businessman. That much is confirmed. And he's, you know, possibly now aiding and abetting in fraud as well. So, not looking good for the guy. But I suppose before he goes to jail, we should probably work out how much debt he's in, right? Should do. Possibly. I've seen my share of you. My poker nose. Kind of actually, one of the bigger pays I had, it was like 700-800 quid, and they gave it normally in 50s, and I was like, what am I going to do with this? Anyways, so let's do some maths here. So, a woman in the shop pays £30 for the shoes, a £50 note. So he doesn't have enough change, so he goes to the shop to break it. So, he's already minus 30, right? He's minus 30 because that was the money... Where is it? Yeah, it's the way it's worded is confusing. No, gives her the change. So he's minus 50 for the note. He's minus 20 for the change, right? Because the money from the shopkeeper surely was real. But he's also minus the shoes. Well, yes, let's go for it. So the woman and the shoes are gone. So he's minus 30 for the shoes. He's minus 50 to the shopkeeper because they had to change the note, so he's got to pay that back. And then he's also minus 20 for the change, right? So that takes us to minus 100. So this has gone really poorly for this guy. So is he just a minus 100? I don't think it is. I feel like it's a 1,000 Deutschmark bill. That's pretty wild. There's some crazy notes about, like, you see some of the Aussie dollars? Those are crazy notes. A £50 pair of shoes with a £50 note. So don't have change. He goes to the shop next door to break the note, returns to the shop and gives the change. I feel like hundreds are correct. Basically, he's been given a fake £50. I think on New Zealand, I've got like it's up there. I've got like a tin full of just random bits of like foreign money. There's a Caribbean dollar. There's a various different types of like Euro money. It's like Romanian up in there. Just all sorts of random stuff that I've just come across over the course of my time. I just keep it and collect it. You know what? Sod it. We're here. We're having a discussion. What the hell? Let's get this out of here. This is important now. This is important. As he attempts to not destroy everything, because it's a bit tight around here. So this is the tin. There's all sorts of crazy stuff in here. What do we got? So we've got yeah, obviously a lot of your usual stuff here. You know, you got like your Euro cents and that sort of stuff. That's obviously not a big surprise. Quite a few in there. Yes, we've got a Romanian 50 Barney coin. It's like a 2005. I don't know how well that's picking up on the camera, but that's that. We've got a couple of other things of curiosity here. We've got I'm not actually what this. I think this is Spanish actually. It is, yeah. This is a Spanish coin. I think this is. It's not quite pesetas, but it says 5. There we go. It's coming up quite nicely there. I changed around here. It's like Carlos. It says like a spanner on the right side, so that I assume is Spanish. What else we got here? This is obviously very important. This, I don't know if this is actually like legal. It might be. This is quite an old coin here. This is British. I imagine. It's probably terrible pronunciation. So this one here, but allegedly, this is a shilling. That's what it says. I don't know that it actually is a shilling, but I mean, if it is, cool. I've also got, apparently this as well. This is another old coin. This is from 1970. I know this has got nothing to do with puzzle. I'm so sorry, everyone. But yeah, so this is like an old 5p. 5p coins in the UK now are like really small. Go on, focus, 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 focus. There we go. But yeah, and like turn this one round. It says like new pence, but there's like the 5p coins are not this big. So I don't know if some of these are legal tenders or not. And the last couple here. What we got here then? This is. I think this is. Oh, this is Czech Republic. I believe this is. Going by it. I know. We will get back to the game shortly. I'm sorry, it's a show and tell now. But yeah, this one says like. I think it's a Czech Republic coin, judging by what it says on the sides here. This is two of those. I don't know what they are. But I got 2 of them. I got a foreign here as well, which is. I'm not actually sure. Is it foreign? Greek? Go on. I think it's Greek. I don't know. I'll stop saying a little bit. Yeah, I did have like a Caribbean dollar around. Where the hell is it? Yeah, there's 10 forints there. Where the hell is it? That's the shilling. That's the 5 there. That's not actually that. Oh, here it is. Here's the couple of cool ones. I don't know what this is. Legit don't know what this is. I'll show this one off quickly. It is, I got nothing. I can't read that, so got nothing. But yeah, here's the full one here. This is one East Caribbean dollar from 1989. This is just stuff I just ran it because I used to be a treasurer for a charity. Like a lot of old folks, and a lot of old folks have all these bizarre coins around. They sometimes just chuck in. And I just like collect them. I was like, cool. And then I've seen like I've got like quarters and stuff from the States, which I've then gone on and used as well. So yeah, there you go. And then I've got like a half penny in here as well and stuff. There you go. Show and tell of my Caribbean dollars. And this is here as well. This is a gift from Heratur actually. Sent a lot of these here, little kind of like plat things. They're military and such, so that's in there as well. Wasn't that fun and exciting, everyone? Oh yeah, I've got these in here as well. I've got my my London 2012 wristband things from the Olympics are here as well. They used to be on the. I've got one of the cola glasses as well. And the idea is that you can strap it onto the bottom of the glass. They also work as wristbands. There we go. What are we doing? Oh, right, puzzle. That's it. I think the answer's 100, so I'm just gonna go with that. Let's just assume I'm right here. But it might be like 120 or something.
This should do the trick.
No, it's not 100. The guy lost more than 100.
I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
It might be like 120. I really did think 100 was correct. Okay. A woman in the shoe shop pays the £30 pair of shoes with a £50 note. So he's out. He's. So where are we wrong here? So he's out £30 for the shoes. He's out £20 for the change. He's out £50 for the shopkeep having to give that money back. So why is it not 100? I'm generally pretty good at these. I'm not entirely sure why I'm not correct here. What else has been lost? £30 for a pair of shoes, a £50 note. Sales doesn't have enough change, so he goes to the shop next door to break the 50. Have I not included the breaking? Maybe it might be why. It's like 120. I don't know. I how much? Neither the customer nor the shoes she took are found. So I feel like that is including the value of the shoes, right? Because she's got the shoes and the 20 quid, which she paid for with a freight 50. So he's down there, like he's down this from the lady, 100%. This is what she walked away with, was that. So that's 50 there, that's for sure. Yeah, I feel like the breaking is where I've gone wrong here. So he's down 30 and 20. That is that for sure. He's 100% down that. That's gone. It's the next bit that's gotten wrong here. So he had a £50 that he's given to the other store, which he's broken. So he's obviously gotten £50 change back. But he's had to do that effectively. He's then had to give the £50 back anyways. Is it like 120? 120 just... I can't like quite make the maths work. I feel like 120 because of the change. I feel like that maybe happens like twice. So I'm going to go with 120.
Consider this puzzle solved.
No, it's not.
Well, I suppose that's one possibility eliminated.
Where am I getting the maths wrong here? Let's take a couple of hints. Just to help me, like... Yeah. And the shoe salesman not gone next door to get change. How much would he have lost if he had had change in the till? Is that like just a joke, or is it actually saying how much was in the till? It's also gone. It's a bit vague, that. Let's take one more. Since here's a fake note, the change salesman got from next door was essentially money for nothing. He gained £50. Returned the money, he later lost 50. Yeah. Do one more. Yeah. Ah! There's no sub hints in this game. They hadn't brought them in yet. So, we've accounted for the 50, because he had to give it back. We've accounted for the 30, and we've accounted for the 20. So there's 100. So what else is there? I'm not sure. It's not quite as simple as an equation. It's just trying to work out. There's something I'm missing. It's how the... He doesn't have enough change. But wouldn't you have noticed the change? Yeah, I don't think it's to do. I don't think you're trying to work out how much change, and that's a rabbit hole. Let's not do that. How is it not 100? What am I missing here? You think 80? It could be right, actually. Maybe. I mean, that feels a bit weird to me. Because I feel like she's walked away with £50, and he's given £50 to the other dude, but it's not 100. So I guess it must be that.
And now to test my theory.
It is not. It is not.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
It is not. But at least it wasn't my fault this time. Tricky one, this. Having some issues. No, and we don't lose any more picker rats, so... A £30 pair of shoes with a £50 note. The salesman doesn't have enough change. So he goes to the shop next door to break the £50 note. He returns to his shop and gives the woman her change. A while later, the shopkeeper from next door storms into the shoe shop. It turns out the note he gave her was a fake. The mortified shoe salesman gives the shopkeeper £50 from the till to apologise. Neither the customer nor the shoes she took are found. I need to check something. No. The 50 never happened. Yes, so... Right, I think I know what's going on here. I think he only loses 50. And the reason for that, so she walks away with the shoes, which is 30, and the change was 20, right? But he gains £50 and then gives it back to the dude, right? So surely the £50 from that guy and the £50 over here basically just goes in circles. Like, he gained £50, and then he gave it back anyway. So this is still, this equals 0. So it might just be only that which has been lost. It might actually only be £50. I'm glad they thought that was a 0. I
Consider
didn't.
this puzzle solved.
Yeah. That's the tricky bit, is the £50.
Gentlemen,
It kind of
leave
like
the
cycles
puzzle
itself.
unsolved.
That's the tricky part there. Yeah. Yeah, so that was 50. The salesman received £50 of real money in exchange for the fake note from the shopkeeper, and then gave her £50 back when she discovered the note he was stated. The last two transactions cancel each other out. This was the problem. That much was locked in. It was resolving this situation here. He doesn't lose 100 because he still gained 50 in the first place. So that's why it's only minus 50. Tricky. Tricky one. Also, what a bitch. This is why you get these infrared scanner things. Don't be scammed. Tricky, but good puzzle. Good puzzle. Alright. Well, let's keep exploring, I guess, everyone. No one there. Okay. Alright. While I'm thinking about it, I'm just gonna... I got quiet in here all of a sudden. No. Definitely not. Alright, solve some more puzzles. So there have been a couple of stumpers, but that one definitely got us a bit. Crazy daisies. Of the 3 pictures labelled A, B, and C, one is actually the same as the picture from the far left. However, the image on the far left has had its contents flipped left to right and its colours inverted. So which one's the same picture? Okay. So, what are the differences we're looking for here? Basically, you'll need to identify what the difference is between these and then work it out. So, the difference I see is these seem to be the same colours, except there's this here, which isn't there. And this one has inverted of that. And also down here as well, it's the same thing. So, with that being noted, there's no additional dot here, so it can't be B. So it's either A or C, and this bit here is a different colour to this bit. Which, even if you invert it all, would still be the same. So it's got to be A, because again, these bits are different. Otherwise, if these were to be the same, this would all be black, which it's not. So I think the answer's got to be A here.
Just leave it to me.
Yeah, that one's not too bad. At least I can explain what I'm doing. Yeah, and there's the the variations. Cool. Ice cream man. Oh. Yes. That must exactly be what it was. Whatever. Anything else in here? Or a tent? Is that on the floor? Food scraps. Who knows? Alright, let's get out of here. This is not why I came here. Hello? Can I help you, lady? Not suspicious at all. This is why I came here. It's for this place. Here she is. It's Granny Riddleton, everyone. Oh boy. The beautiful and clairvoyant Granny Riddleton stands before you, ready to help. Oh joy. Who wants me and why? That's why. Okay. Anyways. No. Oh boy. I'm just gonna quit through this pretty quickly. Are you okay with that? I hope you're okay with that. Sorry. Anyways. So now we can get all the puzzle we missed. A strip of paper. Let's go have a look at. Oh boy. After trying to fold a strip of paper in half, you notice that one side of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. So to get it right, you fold the strip again and discover that now the other end of the folded strip is 1 centimeter longer than the other. You've now made 2 fold creases in the strip. What's the distance between the two? I mean, it's just 1 centimeter, right? Distance in millimeters is 10. It's gotta be. Just take my word for it. And assuming I'm right, it will explain better than I could.
Consider this puzzle solved.
Yeah.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
Yeah. It's 10 millimeters. Yeah, imagine that a matchbox shown above has the height of a centimeter, and one of the matchbox's sides are removed. It just looks like your strip of paper is being folded twice. Just work with it. You're not a true gentleman then? Well, that's a problem, Gwynn. That's a significant problem. I don't know if you have a place in this stream. Gentle people only. Anyways, let's get out of here. Yep. Cheers. Just wanted to go ahead and deal with that while we were there. Okay. Let's go look for Thomas, shall we? Shall we? There's a lot going on here. It reminds me of what the heck? Hold on a sec, I need to look this up. I tell you what this reminds me of. This is old game. Back on the NES. Although I don't think it was initially on the NES. A game called Wrath of the Black Manta. I believe it went under a different name over in the Orient. It reminds me a hell of a lot of this guy. I'm just going to go ahead and just copy the address here. I'm just going to throw it in here. Reminds me very much of this dude. I don't know why. I just see this. And I just thought of that immediately. In any event, horrifying. I'm sorry, Carla, but yeah. Anyways, what do you got for me? The shoe maze. Here's a maze that's made up of shoes. Your task is to travel from the start point to the goal. You may travel horizontally or vertically, and you must alternate between left and right. You may not pass through any of the walls. Okay. So we have to alternate between tiles, basically. Okay. So what we need to do is identify how would we get here. So you have to alternate tiles. So we have to go like this way, for sure. Which means we then have to go this way, because the tiles have to change direction. So it's got to be this way, then this way, and this way. This way, this way. Now we could go up or down here. I think it's like this. I think it's that. Was that what I did? Yeah, I'm gonna go with that.
This should do the trick.
Not too bad.
A true gentleman leaves no puzzle unsolved.
So yeah. Just gonna make sure you just work out the tiles. You could like boil it down and like name it all 1s and 2s, do it the same, however you want to visualize it. But I do think with these sort of puzzles, generally like go backwards, and that'll like work out a lot of it for you, and then you just kind of suss it from there. Nice reform, Bray. Anyways, good. Okay. So I guess we're not headed this way. It's back at ours. You can keep going backwards, though. Is that meant to be there, or is that just an artifact? I have no idea. Someone in the room brought his camera, and then he dropped it. Great. Great, so now we're incriminating evidence. Wonderful. Well, bye, Sammy, I guess. We may or may not mess around with those. Got a squarish parts. Right, we can rebuild a camera. Cool. We'd have to find more parts of it, though, which I haven't done. So this is the fancy stuff here. Sammy Thunder. Yeah, maybe. Was he trying to insinuate that his boss is poor? Possible. Anyways. That was fun. Still no one there. Yeah, we'll keep an eye out for the kid. I don't know what that said. Hello? Have you seen a little girl? Short, blonde hair. It's a hat. These guys are going on a real limb. Anyways, meanwhile, we got a puzzle. A teacher had everyone in her class close their eyes. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads and said, "Okay, everyone open your eyes and look at your friends' caps. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. In a class of red children, only some got a red balloon, but how many?" Okay. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon. Whoever doesn't get a blue balloon. Yeah. Very much. Class generally, only some got a red balloon, but how many? this like a trick question or something? While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads. Open your eyes and look at your friend's caps. Whoever sees 4 more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon, and whoever doesn't get a blue one. A class of 10, only some got a red balloon, but how many? I mean, this is also true. I'm going to put it down to illustration. I don't feel like we've got all the information. While none of the students were looking, she slipped caps onto their heads. Whoever sees 4 or more people wearing red caps gets a red balloon. Whoever doesn't gets a blue balloon. In a class of 10, only some got a red balloon. But how many? Is this like a... what's the maximum? Okay, so... I guess let's try and visualize a little bit. So we've got 10 kids, right? So for anyone to get a red balloon, there has to be at least 4 caps, right? So that way, those four kids have got caps, which means the other 6 see the 4 caps and they get red balloons, right? So it has to be at least 6. I do feel like I missed something's not right here. Some information doesn't make sense. So the answer is 6, 7, 8, 9, or 10. It can't be less than 6. It could be 10. And I almost want to say 10 and feel like she just put red caps on everyone. So they all got a red balloon. It says only some got a red balloon. No, I mean, you can't look... Yeah, so it's look at your friend's caps. It's got nothing to do with you. That's what I said. So if there has to be... If there's four, it has to be at least 4 red caps. So there's any red balloons. You can't look at yours. So in this situation, those 6 that don't have the caps... At least 6 see 4 caps. And they wouldn't be able to see any, because they wouldn't be able to look at anyone else's. So that would effectively be 3. So they'd be on... So there'd be 4 blue and red and 6 red. But I just feel like there's... Like, I want to just say 6. But it just doesn't feel like there's enough information here. How do I narrow it down from 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10? Look at your friends' caps. Maybe none of them are friends. So there's no balloons. No. 4 or more. I really want to just say 10. I just don't feel like we have enough information here. There's 10 children, right? So what difference does that make? Because the problem is, in this situation, is they say, well, there's 4 caps, so 6 here. But if there was, like, say, like, 1,000 kids, and you only had 4 caps that were out that were red, then it'd be 996 reds. And 4 blue. you'd still be in the same situation, because those 4 with the caps wouldn't be able to see it. So, this is the constant, is the 4s. But it's not what we're looking for, right? Are we meant to just play around the numbers? Probably not. What if we just try a different amount of caps? So let's say there was 5 red caps. So you had 10. If there was, say, 5 red caps, then everyone would be able to see... Yeah, that's the thing. So you've either got 4 or you've got more than 4. Yeah, you've got 3 situations. So if you've got 10 people, if you've got 3 or less... So, less than 3, no one sees 4 caps. So you got 10 blue balloons, and you got 0 red, which obviously isn't great. If you got 4 caps, then we have the 4 blue and 6 red, as I previously said. If it's 5 caps, then there's no blue, because everyone can see at least 4, and there's 10 red. And it works for 5+. Basically, that's the situation we've got here. So how do we know how many caps you put down? Like, that's the maths of it. I feel like there's a line missing here. Or I'm just being daft. I do feel like it's like they've all got a cap on, so they all get a red balloon. I'm going to go with 10. I just really think the answer's 10.
And now to test my theory.
Damn, it's not. Okay. We'll go with 6 then.
Well, I suppose you can't win them all.
I thought it was like trying to be tricky there. We'll go with 6 then. And if it's not this, then...
And now to test my theory.
Yeah, it was 6 after all.
And there we have it.
Only some children got red balloons. If 5 or more children were wearing a cap, every child... Yeah, that's the clue. It's only some of them. That's how you eliminate it. Yeah. It must be fewer than 5. If 3, no one would have it. So it must had to have been 6 and 4. Because only some of them got it. That was the clue in the line there. So we had it sussed out. I just didn't quite pick up that bit. Okay. I kind of looked in it. I was like, I think so. But then I just discarded it. So that was kind of my own fault. It's fine. We roughly worked it out. Anyways. It was fun. Right. You got nothing more to say to me? Probably not. Actually, you should probably check. Nah, it makes sense. So we got it largely sussed out. It's just I needed to just go that one tiny step. Hey, it's Chester. How you doing, Chester? Damn. Fourth carriage, eh? Alright, so we'll do that. Alright, let's go ahead and do that then. Okay, let's head on down here. Carriage 4, right? Hello? Won't need Dr. Kawasaki, whatever his name was, by the end of this one. We'll test something here. Is that doing stuff? Okay, that's working. If I do this, is that working? Yeah, it is. Okay, interesting, interesting. Just testing something out with my box. I sounded weird there for a moment. Sorry. Cheers, Capone. That's a wonderful image. Huh? God damn it. It's the old, I know what's going on, but I have to show you rather than tell you cliche. You know, you just have to see this. It's fine. Okay, what do we got? What's on? Pass it on. Wasn't that game out of, like, Mario Party? The bomb? 8 people are playing a communication game. In this game, one player has to get their message across to 7 other people. It takes 1 minute to pass along the message, and each time the message is spoken to, it can only have one recipient using these rules. Which sorted my time required for message to pass all 7 players. This one isn't too bad. So basically, it's just like simple division. So you got one person who knows it, right? I should probably give you that, but I'm just going. It's easy. So they can tell one person, right? So that's person 2, and that takes 1 minute. Now, both those people can then tell the same message. So they can now both tell someone else, which is person 3, person 4. That takes 1 minute, and then they can both tell one person, which then gets you to. I assume the answer is just 3 minutes, and that's 5, 6, 7, and 8. I think that's yeah, because then all those 4 people. Then like 3 tells them, 2 tells them, 1 tells them, and they tell them. It's 3 minutes. It's gotta be 3 minutes. I mean, it's not unreasonable to think that was a 7.
And now to test my theory.
Basically does. They're sickos,
And
these
there
two.
we have it.
They are sickos, yeah. There's the chain, basically. 1, 2, 2, 3, yeah. When an emergency arises, information networks structured in the above fashion can help get the word out fast. There you go, everyone. Hope you're learning. If you're going into business, this is what you should do. Thanks, Layton. Cheers. I don't think you have any more business with these two, do we? Let's get out of here. Chill, mate. I mean, you asked us to. You jumped? I'm getting the feeling Inspector Cho might not be that good at his job. So this is... So first we had a homicide. Now we have... What is going on? So it's gotta be... It's just... You know, just file it in. Get the paperwork done. Let's get off to the boozer. Azumi. God damn it. Homicide, jeez. I refuse to encourage this kind of behavior. Alright. I don't entirely know where I'm going right now. Hello. Who are you? This is Steve. There's a lot going on. I'm just a mechanic, innit? Sound as a pound. It's the second time we've heard that. Sure. Go on then, Steve. Do your worst. After years of bad business, a zoo has finally run out of money to buy food for its animals. Where is this going? Bellies rumbling from days of no food, the animals make a plan to escape the zoo. After prizing with the rusty bars on their cages, all the animals attempt to find their way out of the maze-like paths out of the zoo to the exit. Touch the picture of each animal you think made it safely out of the zoo. Remember, animals show their true colours in the wild. So what I think it's saying is I've got to work out who gets out without running into anyone else. Because if one animal runs into, like this bunny rabbit, for example, it runs down here, and it's going to run into the lion sort of thing, there's going to be a problem. I think that's what it's suggesting. So let's trace this back and just see where this goes. Here, okay. So we've got this route that goes around here, and that dead ends. So that's no good. So let's redraw this. So now we're going up this way. The left route deads. That takes us to here, which is the bunny and that. Okay. Where do these other ones go, then? That just connects to nothing. This... I don't think any of these others go anywhere. That goes to this. So, that's bad. This thing's trapped, the poor bastard. And I assume this also doesn't go anywhere. Yeah, this is all trapped as well. So the only two that have any kind of connection... are these two. The rest are all stuck. Each animal you think mates safely out of the zoo, meant touch it. Animals show their true colours in the wild. So are we supposed to suspect that the lion survived and ate the bunny, basically? I think that's what we're meant to deduce from this.
This should do the trick.
It's kind of macabre, isn't it?
Ha! Wonderful.
Yeah, the only one that will safely escape is the lion. While both the rabbit and the lion will make it as far as the part of the exit, the second the lion spots the rabbit is guaranteed to eat it. Rip. Yeah, that's... Steve, you've got some problems, buddy. You've got some problems. You need to resolve them. This is here. We don't want to be here. I felt I was meant to go somewhere specific, and I've just simply forgotten. Here's her. Yeah. Okay. Takes us to here. That's the hat. This is... God damn it. I didn't mean to do that. I'm sorry, everyone. That goes there and that goes there. It's nothing to do with any of this. Something about the table being white. This goes to here. So we must be going back on ourselves. And I just simply forgot about it and whatever. Uh-oh. We'll let chat just let him speak through it. Mainly here for the puzzles, you know. Oh boy. Last time on Professor Layton, we found a small shoe on the floor. We found a little cap. Yeah. Yep. I know where this is going. We don't have to solve this one, I don't think. Yep. So unless you've got 2 left feet. Oh, we are actually going to solve this. Oh, okay. Okay. God damn it. God damn it. Okay. Well, we do have a fun puzzle here. Okay. Move the L-shaped piece around and reveal it. So Tom's a dog. But we have to resolve these pieces. So this has got to go up there. These have all got to go in the... Oh, jeez. Okay. Alright then. Well, let's get solving this, everyone. This is going to be probably obnoxious. I'll do my damnedest here, kids, but I make no promises. Right, let's get you over here. I feel like I could have done a better job with this. Let's get you up over here. Get out the way. You get out the way. Could have done a better job with this. Close. Just need to get that over there. Just gotta get that over there. Is that not good enough? Damn it. Okay, we need to get this piece around, but we have a problem here in that I don't actually know how to get it around with any particular ease. Like this. Problem is, these are lots of each other. I'm never going to be able to get those around. I don't have the space. Unless I piss about with this. Oh, God damn, I hate these kind of puzzles. Yeah, that's the problem with this. It's like everything just like tries to lock itself in with each other. I'm gonna restart here, but that's basically what we've got to do. Is we've got to just suss these around. The problem with these was like even though you know what you're doing, like hints sometimes aren't even that particularly useful here. Yeah, these are always a pain. So we can get to like that, and now the problem is now I've got to get them around, which is going to prove troublesome. I think I'm better off going this way. Am I just stuck here? Thing is about it's like these puzzles, like the problem is it's not really particularly I can't really do a lot with you guys with these. Is the other issue, so I'm like trying to get them resolved ASAP, which is kind of difficult. That's no good. Alright, let me restart again here. You know, I like the ones where you can kind of like try and solve it together, but this is like, you know. It's kind of obnoxious, this, isn't it? Good. Good. Let's just lock the entire puzzle. Good job, Shadow. Well played. Ah, okay. Actually, I was onto something there for a little bit. Now what? Ah, here we are. Okay, now we're in business. I've kind of got it as I set up here. I've just got to get it correct now. I've got to get that out of there. Now it's more like a kind of almost like a traditional sliding puzzle, kind of. Ah, damn it. Here we are. I think we got it. No! Damn it, that bit's stuck there now. Piece of trash. Oh, this is annoying. I know, right? A gentleman always does this slide puzzles. You just gotta learn, boy. Like, for Christ's sakes. How do I get that piece out of there? I could do it this way. Like, this isn't... It's not going to be quick, but I guess this does work. And basically, this is now just a 5 sliding with the space. It's going to be long, but this will work. And now I've just got to basically cycle these correctly until I get it right. So just think of this as just a square, basically, that I've got to get out of the way. You know, the ones, it's kind of more like a traditional sliding puzzle. It's probably not how you're meant to solve this. But, like, it will eventually work if I do this enough times. Just gotta... Well, I was never very good at these anyways, is the problem. You just keep doing it around. Eventually, you get there and you resolve it. It's just, this is going to take a moment, kids, so... There is probably a much faster way of doing this, but we're here now. Oh, it's so close. Okay, I should be able to solve it here. I feel like we should be in business. Because in theory, because you can basically change it in loops of 3, and you can always change the configuration. So, eventually... You do it enough times, you will make it work. I just gotta slide it around enough times to make it work. I don't think this is, again, this is not really how this is intended to be solved, but, you know. So these are, like, the wrong way round. And you get these two the other way around here. God damn it. Matter say, like what?
Let's see if this works. That was almost too easy.
There was probably a significantly fast way of doing it, but yeah, just had to just slide it across there a little bit just to make it work. God damn it. Mm-hmm. If we'd have done that, I'd have said the stream is over. Dog puzzle too. I'm like, oh jeez. Alright. Let's try and find the girl, I guess, everyone. Didn't go that way. Oh. Whoops. Oh, well, he's got a puzzle for us, I guess, so that's nice. Alright, what do you got for me? Oh boy. A number of people on a train. At the first station, the train pulls into 1/6 of people on board get off. At the next station, 1/5 of the train passengers get off. The pattern continues, so at the next station, it's 1/4, 1/3, and then half. Showing no one got on the train during the journey was the lowest number of people could have been sent out. Okay. So, we have to work basically backwards, I think, here. Well, actually, I don't. That must be the answer. I'm going to give you guys a moment here to have a little trundle of this one. I'm pretty sure I know the answer to this, but I'll let you chunder away in chat as to what you think the answer is here. Because, you know, something like this is one we can do this. And I said if there's one or two, I think I know the answer. I'll give it a minute to let you guys try and see if you can think what the answer is here. Give you a moment to check some messages. I don't know, I mean, like, have you seen some people's, like, knobs they have? It's probably a bad choice of word, but, like, door handles, like, the twist ones, like, the thumb locks? It's like a puzzle. Okay, that's me to resolve later on. That's that. Anyways, so as for this, so this shouldn't be too difficult. So basically we're going to do is continuous. So 1/6, then 1/5, so then 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, and eventually it leaves you with the one person that gets off at the end because it's the only way you can get to 0. So you don't need to worry about any of this. What number is gives you 1/6? Because basically what's going on here is all that matters is this number. All that's happening here is one person is getting off every single time. Your answer's 6.
Here goes.
Stuff like that I can do pretty well, you know, with the maths. But yeah, that's what's happening, just losing one person every time. It's the way that the chain makes any degree of sense. Yeah. But that's what it is. Not too bad, that one. Because you have to have only one person to get off to 0, so you can kind of effectively work backwards, and then it becomes apparent what's going on. The only way you can get to 1 is to have 2, and then the only way you can have 2 is to have 3. Anyways, it's just one person every time. That's a nice little puzzle, though. I like that. Me and I can't go in there for solving your puzzle. God damn you. Piece of trash, Sally. Alright, well, let's see if we can't find this mystery lady, shall we? You seen her, Chester? Ooh, sorry. Back of the train, eh? Alright, let's go chase her down. Clearly she must be the killer. Shall we? I can't tell if I like Chelmy or not. What, for the previous puzzle? Is that what you mean, Quillen? I can re-explain if you wish. Hello. Basically, what's going on... Yeah, so basically it's like... I quickly explain. I assume that's what you mean. Nice little tune. I'll quickly say this again. So, it sounds a lot more complicated than what it is. Another people on the train, at the first station, 1/6 of the total people get off. At the next station, 1/5 of the remaining passengers get off, and then it's 1/4, and then 1/3, and then 1/2. And then at the final station, all remaining passengers get off the train. So what's the lowest number it can be, basically? So you basically just continue this equation along. So 1/4, 1/3, 1/2, and then effectively you get to 1 out of 1, which is obviously your last person that gets off the train. So if only one person is getting off the train there to make it one person, then basically what you're trying to find now is how do you get from one... What is this? So then we had like double 1. So there's an extra person there. And then you've got a third. Basically, you just kind of work it backwards. That's what's going on, basically. And you realize that it's one person getting off at every single stop is what's going on here. That way, if I go back to the start here, so you had 6. You lose 1/6, that's one person, which gets you to 5. And then you lose 1/5 of 5, which is 1, which gets you to 1/4. And then you lose 1/4 of that, which gets you to 1/3. And basically, that's how it works out. Does that make any remote sense, hopefully? It words it in a very complicated way, but all that's going on is literally you're just losing one person every single stop. You know, and 1/6 of 6 is 1. 1/5 of 5 is 1. 1/4 of 4 is 1. Is what's happening there. Anyways. Hopefully that makes more sense. That should. Anyways, where were we? Right. You. This is Grousley. Yeah, the word I understand. I'm doing a bit mathsy, admittedly, but that's just how I visualize it, basically. You managed to solve at least 12 puzzles. Well, thank you, Grousley. Thanks? That might be like, hey, you've got to have solved this many puzzles to get in here, sort of thing. Now I don't know. Right, yeah. So basically, he's acting as a gatekeeper. Yeah, Layton does that from time to time, is there's puzzles. There was a puzzle in the time game, which is like, basically, it's like talking about weeks, and like, if you went forward and backwards, all these sort of weeks, but it's like, the answer is constantly the same, because you're always going forward backwards 7 days, so you start on a Sunday, you go forward 1,000 loads of 7s, it's still a Sunday sort of thing. So the game sometimes will do that, it'll throw these very complicated words, but it's actually what's going on is very, very simple. Now hold it right there, Top Hat. Get old Growsy to answer your question, and then scoff without a word. Yeah. It's boss time against Growsley. Alright. Even though we're trying to solve a probable attempted murder, we'll solve your damn puzzle. What you got for me? A man on a train shows you a picture he's painted. Let's say this picture has a total area of 10. Can you work out how much of it is made up of clouds compared to the area made up of sky? Don't think you need to guess the answer. There's a definite method you can use to work this out. Excuse me? It's not calculus. There's a definite method you can use to work it out. Okay. Is there some sort of, like, trick going on here? Like, you're looking at it a certain way? Or... I think there is a trick going on here. It's a little messy. I'm trying to work out exactly how it all adds up here, but I can't help but notice that this looks very similar to this. So I think what's going on here is there's substitution. So if we just clear this. So this goes in there, right? You've got this, which matches this. So if we, these whites, so this basically now fills up like that. And then this is filling up like that. Now the question is, does it all fit into itself? Yeah, because this... You got this bit, which is also this bit. So you've got... This goes into that. This goes into that. And then this kind of like goes into there. I'm just trying to work out the exact specifics of all this. I feel like it's 50-50. Because I just feel like if it was going to like slot in like that, it's not going to be off either. I think it's 5 and 5. My way of writing 5s is not great.
And now to test my theory.
Ah, no. They definitely fit in.
My, this one is quite formidable.
It's the right sort of idea. Everyone thought 50-50. It's trying to work out, like, and trying to visualize a little bit. There's a definite method you can use to work it out, though. Like, definitely, like, that's what's going on, is this is going here. And then this is going here. Well, where's, like, this bit going? Because that goes there. Ah, and this bit is that bit. Let's do it the other way around, maybe. So, this, like, fits up into this. So, as far as white stuff is concerned, you've got that. And then you've got, like, that. It's gonna look something like that, isn't it, by the end of this? And you got the notches on the sides as well. So you've got... That's your grid, right? So I think, basically, these four are going into these four. And you got these two blues here as well. And once these whites go over there, these are going to be blue too. So I think it's 6 blue, 4 white. I think that's what's going on here.
To test my theory.
Yeah. I had the right idea, I just didn't account for the two side bits.
Wonderful.
Yeah, and then the screws. Yeah, B, F, and C, and I, D, and G, and E and H all simply pairs the same drawings. Which is, yeah, that goes there, that goes there. So I kind of saw it, I just didn't account for the two side bits. That's why I thought it was 50-50. So I just missed the step there. That's a good puzzle, that. I mean, it's a pretty good one. Alright then, Grouser. Get out of here. Scumbag. And what else were we going to do? Other than solve more puzzles? Sorry, Alice. Oh my god! Who could it be?
Excuse me.
Hey, it's you!
Yes, I had the sneaking suspicion that it was you who was tailing us.
Flora! What are you doing here?
It's our girl.
I'm sorry. It's just... Well, you see, I just didn't want to be all alone again.
Aww.
Professor?
What lies ahead could be dangerous.
Huh?
That's why you'll have to be extra careful. All right?
Yep.
Yeah, you know. In 2009 and a screen that was not this big. Is what it is. Stupid dog. Oh, Flora. There's questions that to be asked here. I don't disagree. It feels there's been a lot of illegal activity over the course of this game. We've been streaming for 3 hours? Oh yeah, well, it probably isn't that bad, actually. Alright then. Let's go and return the dog. My sweet little Tommy Wommy. Now, you did say about reward money, didn't you? What am I saying? I mean, of course this is 3DS. I mean, doesn't it look like it to you? You know, with my mouse stylus, it's a graphical effect. Yeah. How about that? Anyways. I mean, you're half right. Yeah, I know. That's a good point, but still. Still got a 3DS. It's in the box down there. Ah, I say reward money. I got a new hamster toy. Oh, good. We'll mess around with that later on. Alright, we're off to Dropston. Sounds good to me. Sold. Stupid dog. Yes. You should be going to jail, my dear. I can, if you want. Sure. Alright. So, we have a second item here. So, the idea is to basically make him go through enough places here. It's fucking best before. So we got the apple. As the apple's favourite snack, it will come from these 3 pieces of it. He will ignore all other items towards it and walk straight towards it. And we have his house. Your house is attracted to the doll house when in 3 spaces, but you'll always ignore it if you favour the apple. So what you want to do, basically, is like put this here. And then you want this on the other side. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That doesn't work quite enough. I don't think that's gonna work. We're in 3 spaces, eh? He's having a bad day, you know.
Got any snacks around here? Don't hold out on me.
I wasn't expecting voice work for the hamster. I was not prepared for that.
I'm not so good at moving and stuff.
Hold on.
Oh, come on. I'm tired.
There's some questions to be asked here. There's some questions to be asked
I'm
here.
not so good at moving and stuff.
Why don't you go for the apple? Why? Isn't that meant to be what you do? God damn it. There's... Okay, I don't think we can get to 8, basically. We need one more item. Anyways, moving swiftly on. I can't believe. I know. Fancy. Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah. He's a... what? There's a broken train in front of them. As you do. Trains are heavy, man. Jeez, Beluga. Yeah, Unco? Huh. There's a lot of questions to be asked here. Alright, well, let's go and help him somehow. Oh, sorry, Mr. Passenger. I have a name. Yes. Because it turns out Professor Layton moves boxcars with his sheer might in his spare time. Did you know? He's got like a jack in his hat or something. Oh, here comes Steve. The day is saved. Oh, you might as well be. Alright then. Train swapping. Swap positions of the two trains along the tracks. Move the carriages one at a time. Make sure the numbers on each side match the numbers on the... ah, jeez. It shouldn't be too bad, actually. Oh. Okay. I mean... it should be easy, just... ah. I see the problem. Okay. They've got to be in order as well, which is obnoxious. This is the problem, is this. But now I end up in this situation. There we go. Probably not the quickest one.
This should do the trick. A true
I have
gentleman
played it.
leaves no
I have
puzzle
played
unsolved.
Deadly Silence. It's... there are worse Resident Evil games going. I will say, though, that there was those knife sequences. I never got those. I never got those. I have played it before. I think I actually have it. I think it's... I've got a couple of DS games. I think that's one of them. Anyways, that's that puzzle solved. Alright. That was fun. I do not know that one. random parts things. And we missed a couple of puzzles. We have to go and fetch those. Sure, we shall save the game, because I haven't saved in quite a while.